What is going on, guys? It's Argon657 here. Today I bring you another Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon Wi-Fi battle, and this battle is going to be against Frost. And we have a UU battle, and I'm using this UU team that I got off of 6 Foot Hacks' videos. He does post Pokepace teams in his description, so that's where I got this team from. So, yeah, you probably know the sets of this, each of the Mons. But anyways, he has a lot of scary teams, scary Mons actually, including the Darmanitan, the Hydreigon, and the Manectric. So, and the Swampert is going to be really hard to deal with, especially because I have 2 Pokemon weak to rocks, at least until Altaria Mega evolves. So, but anyways, I'm going to start with the battle. So, he's going to end up leading off with his Durant, and I'm going to lead off with my Moltres. Now, I think he probably saw this team, so he probably knows that this is not a Scarf Moltres. So he's going to start off with his Durant, and I'm going to lead off with my Moltres, which is shiny, obviously. But he's going to go for the Rock Slide, and unfortunately for him, he misses it, which would have actually knocked out my Moltres. So I think that miss may have been game-changing, because without my Moltres, I don't know, I don't think I would have been able to handle his team very well without Moltres. So, actually, I'm just going to go for the Supersonic Strike. The thing is, I actually went straight for the Z-move because I thought he would switch into Swampert, and I wanted to catch him with the Z-move. So he's going to end up going to his Hydreigon. And I do have a number of switchings. I do have my Empoleon, and I do have the Altaria, but it hasn't Mega evolved yet. So I'm going to go for the Hurricane, and luckily I don't hit. I don't miss, actually, so that's pretty good, and I'm able to get a huge chunk of damage to that Hydreigon. However, he's going to get a lot of damage off of me with the Dark Pulse, so he's going to go for the Dark Pulse over here, and I did go into my Terrakion just so I could get the Justified boost, and now I'm at +2, essentially. Well, actually +1 with the Choice Band, so he doesn't have anything to take a close combat. Actually, no, wait, probably what I should have done was gone for the close combat, because now that I think about it, he didn't really have any good switches to a Choice Banded Terrakion. But the thing is, I was predicting him to go into something else, so that's why. But he's going to go for the Stealth Rocks. I did go into my Moltres just so I could get that chance to get my get the Roost off. So he's going to go to his Togekiss. I actually predicted the Togekiss switching, so that's why I wanted to catch that Togekiss with the Stone Edge, so that way I could, once that Togekiss is gone, I can actually just click close combat, and something on this team is going to take a heavy hit or die. So, yeah, Swampert's probably going to be one of those Pokemon that is going to take a heavy hit, but everything else I think just straight up gets O-code by Terrakion, because he doesn't have any good switch-ins to Terrakion, to be honest. So I'm going to go for the Hurricane. I know it's sort of a bit risky. I mean, I don't know, just stacking off my Moltres like that isn't really the best idea. I mean, now that I think about it, the rocks are up, and I don't think I'm going to have any opportunity to Rapid Spin them later on, so. But I go into my Tentacle anyways to try to get the Rapid Spin. I'm going to go for the Rapid Spin, and I'm also hoping that I can get a burn off of Swampert after I, get the hazards off the field. That way I can beat him 1v1 and ensure that the hazards are off the field. So what I'm actually going to do, I think I'm going to go for the Scald. I think I'm going to get the burn over here, because if I get the burn, then that means I'll be able to Rapid Spin, just quick Rapid Spin, but unfortunately he just does not get that burn, and I was really hoping that he would get burned because I can rapid spin. He would have to set up rocks and stuff like that. So yeah, Swampert. Yeah, like if I would have burned it, you know, this I wouldn't have to worry about. I wouldn't have had to sack my Tentacool like that. But he's gonna go for the stealth rocks over here, and I think I'm just gonna keep on clicking rapid spin until he knocks me out with the earthquake, or until I'm at high enough health where I can comfortably go for scalding, possibly get the burn. But I'm just gonna keep on spamming rapid spin. The rocks are not staying on the field. I'm gonna get rid of them. Yeah, he's probably gonna realize that I'm not going to click anything but rapid spin. But then again, actually just waiting for him to actually go for an attack me. So, I'm really hoping that I can possibly OHKO him with the Scald. So I'm gonna go for a rapid spin, I think, one more time before I start going for the Scalds and fishing for the burn. But he ends up going for the earthquake and knocking me out, so that's good. So yeah, he's gonna knock me out, and yeah, that's the end of my Tentacool. So now I need to prevent the Swampert from getting up hazards. So yeah, but the thing is, he can use offensive pressure to sort of prevent me from doing that, but then again, I do have a lot of offensive pressure myself. So he's not going to be able to set up those rocks, so my rocks are here to stay, but his rocks aren't. I'm not sure if his Togekiss has Defog. I'm pretty sure it does, but either way, I'm just going to knock him out with the Hyper Voice, and I don't have to worry about any Stealth Rocks or anything. So I'm at a better advantage over him because I don't have any hazards on my side of the field, but I have hazards on his side of the field. The fact that he went into Hydreigon on an Altaria tells me he has Flash Cannon. So, yeah, so we're just gonna go for the Flash Cannon. Actually, wait a minute, I actually forgot, I didn't set up my rocks yet. Yeah, I didn't set up my Stealth Rocks yet. Never mind, but I did prevent him from setting up his rocks. Well, I didn't prevent it, but I prevented him from having the hazards on my side of the field. So this is actually a free opportunity to set up my Stealth Rocks. So now I have some momentum going on his, and he doesn't have any momentum on me really. I'm gonna switch out over here because I know he's probably gonna end up going for the Thunderbolt, and my Mega Altaria is my best switch into this Mega Manectric because it can take a Hidden Power Ice, and I can in turn do a lot of damage with him with Hyper Voice boosted by Pixelate. So he's going to get the Intimidate off, but it doesn't matter, and he's going to predict me to switch out and go for the Hidden Power Ice. But I can take another one, so I'm free to go for the Roost. And as long as he doesn't get a critical hit, I should be fine. But I'm just going to keep on going for the Roost, because I know that I can essentially beat the Manectric 1v1, but I probably just waste my PP in Roost. So I do need to keep the Roost PP, so that way if I run out of Roost, I won't be able to recover and all that. So, but anyways, I'm gonna go for the Roost anyways, and he's gonna go to his Togekiss, which probably has Defog. I'm guessing he has Defog because Defog Togekiss is a thing, but yeah, I'm gonna go for the Ice Beam over here, and it turns out I'm faster than him. I thought he was running max speed or something, so, but, yeah, so he's gonna end up going for the Defog. Not a big deal, because I can set the hazards back up again, because I still have my Empoleon, and I am faster than him, so he's not gonna be able to, I don't think he's gonna be able to survive another hit from my, Mega Altaria, so I'm actually gonna go for the Hyper Voice just in case he decides to switch out for some reason, but he stays in. But now I could just set my rocks back up again, so not a big deal. Now he's going to go to his Hydreigon, and I'm going to go into my Empoleon, because again, Empoleon is my best switch into Scarf or Specs Hydreigon, one of the two. But he's going to go straight for the Flash Cannon. Probably that safe move, and judging by the damage, I'm pretty sure that might be Specs. I think Scarf would have brought me back up to full health. But now I can easily go for the Stealth Rocks, because now his Togekiss is gone, and I can easily wear down his team much more easily. You know, yeah, because of the rocks. I think I have Toxic or Roar on this Empoleon. I don't remember if I have Toxic, but he's gonna withdraw, and he's gonna go out into his Manectric. I'm kind of free to just go for the Scald, really, because I can dish out a decent amount of damage and possibly get the burn. But I actually go for the Toxic instead, because I do want to whittle down this Hydreigon. But getting a Toxic on Manectric is fine too. It's not like it's gonna rack up on him eventually, so he's gonna have to be forced to go for like Volt switches and stuff like that. I am gonna stay in, because I'm pretty sure I could take one hit. So that does turn out to be the case. I'm able to take one Thunderbolt, just barely, and I'm gonna go for the Scald, and yeah, it's gonna put him in range of where Toxic will indeed knock him out. So Manectric is, nope, never mind. Manectric actually barely survives with, I think, like 5 HP. So but over here I'm gonna go into my Crocodile over here, because I know that he might try to go for the Volt Switch, but he's gonna go for the Flamethrower, which is a pretty good play on his part, because he's gonna be able to hit my Crocodile with some damage. It's gonna do under half though. So Manectric is down, and now he's gonna go to his Darmanitan, which I'm pretty sure maybe Bandit or Scarf, one of the two. But I'm gonna switch out into my Empoleon as Death Fodder, because I don't really need it anymore. But he's gonna go straight for the Flare Blitz, and he has nothing to lose by going for it. So my Empoleon's down, but I do have a switch in, which is my Mega Altaria, because it's the only thing that could take a hit from Darmanitan. I'm just gonna have to keep on going for the Roots. So he's gonna go for the Flare Blitz, and yeah, judging by the damage, it looks like it's Scarfed, more likely, but I'm gonna go for the Hyper Voice, because I think Bandit would have done a little bit more. So I'm gonna go for the Hyper Voice, and Hyper Voice, it's going to bring him down to where he can probably go for one or two more, actually 2 or 3 more Flare Blitzes. So but he's gonna go for another one. It's not going to be enough to knock me out, so I am going to go for the Roost, and at this point I can freely go for Roost, because Flare Blitzes aren't doing too much damage to me. So yeah, so I'm going to let him just go for that Flare Blitz, and I'm just going to Roost, and hopefully I'll be at enough HP to where I can survive a Flash Cannon, because then I could knock him out with the Hyper Voice or the Ice Beam, or one of the two. I'm probably going to go for the Ice Beam. Yeah, so he's going to go into his Hydreigon, which is his last Pokemon. I think he's going to go for the Flash Cannon. And yeah, let's see if it's Scarf or Specs. I think Specs should knock me out. Yep, he's Specs, so he's going to be able to knock me out. However, I do have the Terrakion over here. Now, I was a little bit paranoid that he may be Scarfed, so what I decided to do is just go for the Quick Attack, just to be on the safe side, because Quick Attack is enough to take out Hydreigon from that range. So that was a pretty good battle. It ended up being a 2-0 victory in my favor. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys enjoyed it, be sure to leave a comment below, leave that like button, and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys later.